Number 18, it's day 18. That's 19, I don't want 19, that's 18 over there. Prepare for clipping! It's a nice one! It's Costa Rica. Ooh, that almost went into a very uncomfortable place. Costa Rica, it is one of the best that they do. It's fucking amazing. I don't have a cup of the right size that's clean, or do I? There we are, Costa coffee cup. A cup for a coffee chain I'm pretty sure only exists in the UK. Costa Coffee. Put the espresso in. Oh, I got this cup as a Christmas gift my first year working at my current job. Well, not my current job, but same place. Same place, different job. Similar job, and then they changed what that old job was, and it was a bit naff. And then I managed to get part of the actual firm, and it was really good. And now I'm doing my current job, and I actually love it, and I want to progress and all that shite. Anyway, but yeah, my first Christmas there. The whole Clean Negligence team came together, got me a bunch of Christmas stuff. It was lovely. They got me this mug, along with other stuff. But they're like, well, the only thing we know about him is that he drink. Oh no, this might be the second year. First year they did get me a mug as well, though, but I don't know where that one went. But yeah, they just went along the lines of, right, the main thing we've noticed is he's a gigantic dork, and he drinks about, because at the time, your big sister was a newborn, basically. And they're like, well, it seems that he drinks about 9 coffees a day, so maybe get him a mug. So I did. And second year I got this one, which is really fancy. Came with a bunch of fancy coffee and fancy coffee things. Nice. I think that was the second year. I can't remember. I can't remember when the pandemic hit, because that scuppered a lot of stuff too. Yeah, delightful. Oh, I really need to get into the office at some point. I'm really bad at that. Anyway, this was Costa Rica, today's one. It's really nice. I'm having to get a new phone tomorrow, because this phone does not do mobile now. It does Wi-Fi, and it works well as a little Android computer, but it can't work as a phone, so I'm going to make this into a little emulation device. And tomorrow I'll get a Pixel. Haven't had a Pixel before. We'll see what they're like. Someone's probably going to tell me they're shite, but you know what? I could get one and add a whole £5 to my bill, so I'm not going to complain. And at least specs wise, it's better than this. This phone's like 4 or 5 years old. First one I managed to get will live a decent amount of time past the point it should be. So, in all fairness, it's doing okay. It's doing alright. I've got an itchy butt. But yeah, I was checking the thing, because obviously, like, phone providers, they're like, oh, trade in your old phone, get some money off your bill. And it would get me £16 total. And I'm like, cool, that's cheaper than, like, a basic PAL Kitty. So, look at it. Emulation. In fact, we could take the, probably take that SD card full of ROMs out of that PAL Kitty V90, put it into the old phone, and have an absolutely ludicrous ROM library. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a great idea, Flicky D. Oh, yes, let's do that. Now, if only I could actually integrate a controller in it, as opposed to just having a Bluetooth one. But the Bluetooth works still, doesn't it? So, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right, Costa Rica. Oh god, Costa Rica's really good. It's like everything I want in a coffee. And it's got a coffee bitterness. And it actually tastes like coffee. It's got a decent body to it. The cream is really good. It's a proper nice coffee. Comes in it only comes in Gran Lungo. Well, they all only come in one size, don't they? And yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Today's one's got a bit burnt, but I think that's because I need to wash out my machine. What am I going to call it? What am I going to say? What am I going to say that it is? Or what am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to say that it is? Ooh, ooh. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to say that it is? Ooh, ooh. What do I like? Ooh, ooh. What do I like this much? Ooh, ooh. Have I put Grandia down? Well, Dacio and Stormio haven't come up, but I might have given Grandia to the big the double espresso from this season. I don't think I can give it Grandia. And I feel like if I say it's Kingdom Hearts, it gives the wrong message, doesn't it? That implies that this coffee has a lore that everyone thinks is complicated, but actually isn't that complicated. It's more complicated than Shoot the Nazi, yeah, but Kingdom Hearts isn't that complicated. It isn't. And you don't need to have played the handheld games to know the story, because the characters don't know the story. Yes, it's a bit strange that you start 2 as Roxas and it's all about losing memories and yeah, and how important it is, and that's the only place you really. Oh, I'm sorry, but like, cherished memories is where you exist, according to the thesis of Kingdom Hearts. That's the whole point. Hearts are like existence to other people. You only exist to other people if they remember you. You know? One of those things where if you leave no mark on the world, you might as well not have been there. Yeah. Technically speaking, it's impossible not to leave a mark on the world, is it? What are you wriggling so much for? She's just bored of me. Bored of me. Bored of me. Oh. I did oversimplify it a bit. I did. Well, this is what happens when your dad's a philosophy major. Yeah. Although I specialised in ethics and weirdly epistemology. Did a lot of Wittgenstein. But it does have really wide applications. Yeah. Is it Philosophical Investigations? It's the posthumous book. And it's got really far-reaching applications. It really does. Like, I know Wittgenstein is seen as like one of the key figures of analytic philosophy, but there's a lot of stuff which is like, this actually has implications for like the airy-fairy stuff like Sartre and Bouvier. No, I'm thinking of completely different. Simone de Beauvoir. That was her name. I don't remember any of their stuff. I kind of vaguely remember Sartre. I vaguely remember Sartre stuff. I didn't do well in my continental philosophy. They had a big bit about Marx and Hegel, so I was like, okay, I'm going to write my essay questions on Marx and Hegel, because I know them already. Because it has implications for ethics. Whereas it seems that a lot of continental philosophy is more concerned with how to live a good life. Which I guess is also ethics, in a way, but it's a bit less, I don't know. Like, it's good, it's worthwhile stuff, but it feels more like self-help work. God, I've been really reductive there, haven't I? Really, really, really reductive. It's really horrible. But genuinely how a lot of philosophy professors in the UK are. They are. They really go in for analytic stuff. They love an equation. They do. They love an equation. They do. They love an equation. Oh God! In about a year, I'm gonna have a gigantic dent in that finger. You know, you chomp on that one finger so much, there'll be a gigantic dent. I can't feed you. I haven't got the equipment. And your mummy's off actually driving. Your nana has driven Cassie to school. And also they're then going to have to go find some stuff for our Christmas dinner. Because Asda, oh shit. And basically went, you know all that vegetarian roast stuff, all those nut roasts, all those nice things that would have made it a really nice time for you vegetarians to have a nice big Christmas dinner. That's all the stuff we can't deliver. Maybe next time you should consider eating a dead thing. Yes, I know that plants will also be dead when I'm eating them. But you know what I mean. Right, right. I heard your wrist click then. That was a bit scary. That was a bit scary. Scary. Hey? Yeah? I wonder if you're particularly audible. I wonder if people can hear your babbles. Yeah, well, I've still got it just on the desk. I don't have it actually. Well, if I had the time, I'd set up the proper microphone and stuff. I've listened to some of the work on the microphone on the new phone that's coming. If we use that one. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Ooh, one for sorrow, two for joy. Sorry. We got lots of magpies in the area. It's that time of year. Just magpies and crows. Magpies and crows and the occasional herring gull. Yeah, herring gulls. They're not seagulls. Seagulls are a particular kind. Why you sound so sad? Should we go get you a crinkly? I don't think I've got a crinkly. Oh, are there any? Oh, there's a crinkly. Do you want a crinkly? Here you go. You have a crinkly. I'm gonna have another drink of this coffee. I need to have some breakfast as well. You know some breakfast. Have a crinkle. I need some breakfast, but we're all out of milk. I kind of fancied cereal this morning. I've got crumpets though. I've got crumpets, and I still have that jam from the Nestle package. What we got from Nestle. What are you doing? What are you doing? Throwing it on the ground. Hey! I want to pick up my coffee. Can you keep hold of your crinkly? Look, it's got cats on. Oh, the crinkly's gone all a bit funny. There you go. Crinkly. Look, it's got cats, it's got mushrooms, it's got a big lion and a bumblebee and some cool patterns. Let's have some more of this Costa Rica and see if I can equate it to a video. The problem is, there's been so many shit ones. I'm struggling, like, I've actually got too many good games to pick from. It's a real complete package. Ah! I'm trying to think of what game that I've got, that I've played. That has been an absolute complete package, top to bottom. What have I been playing? What have I played this year? That's probably a good place to start. What are you doing? What are you doing? Monkey Menace. Yeah, I know it's funny having me rush around after you. I'm trying to think. It's a lot of one-trick ponies, aren't there? Like, they do their one thing very, very well. I feel like a complete package is probably going to be like a generic action-adventure game. I've still not finished it, but it's kind of tempting to say DQ11, but I still need to actually finish that. There's always a temptation to go for a Nippon Ichi because they can actually be like your one video game that you own. Do I go for Tears of the Kingdom? It's not really. I feel like Breath of the Wild is a better example, but then again, I really like Tears of the Kingdom. I like the freedom that it gave me, but it didn't. I didn't want to do everything in it. Whereas in Breath of the Wild, between me and your mummy, we did actually like complete it. It might be Breath of the Wild, you know. And there's not been that many of that kind of 3D exploratory action adventure game that have really gripped me of late. I don't like your Ubisoft, which is weird because like if you look at them on paper, they're fundamentally the same fucking thing. I did love that combat. Your mummy really struggled with it, but I absolutely love the combat. I love a dodge and counter mechanic. Couldn't do the parry though. I really suck at parrying in games. But I like it. I do like it. Well, it feels like a better answer for me than picking a Souls-like, isn't it? I think that might be it, you know. I think that might be the one. Yeah. Yeah. I just realised I've got a Costa Rica coffee in a Costa coffee mug. That kind of works. Hey, don't you go going into standby on me, bloody work PC. I'm not letting anyone know that I'm not actually doing anything yet. To be fair, I'm 3 minutes into actually work time. I'm 3 minutes into work time. It's fine. I never turn up till past. I never turn up till past. I always got too much baby to look after. Not baby. You're fine. Your big sister getting out of school. Someone give me a butt ton of money so I can have one of those electric bikes that are cargo bikes that you can basically make into a minivan. Yeah, that's what I think. Oh god, that really needs a big old spray. I know, lovely bum. Hey. Anyway, so that's not a good ending. That's not a good ending. That's not a good ending to this. We've got to end it happy. Oh, with a big beep. I've got to set that on for a second go. That's your nappies, that is. That's your nappies. Now they've had their initial rinse off the piss wash, and now they need to have their proper wash. Yes, they do. They do. They need to have a proper, intense wash. Because you know what you'd use those nappies for? Use them for pooping. I mean, you're still on milk, so it's not the end of the world. You just make human cheese, which is all water soluble and easy peasy to clean. It's gonna be when you start eating the food that you oh so crave. It's like the carvery yesterday. Carveries are brilliant. Yeah, you on my lap at the carvery because, yeah, and trying to grab my bloody dessert, you cheeky monkey. You're trying to eat my dessert. Spend most of the meal asleep on me, and I'm like, well, I can't put her in the high chair. She's sleeping. She hasn't slept at all today. And there, gigantic plate of veg, and like brie and broccoli parcel on a separate plate, being like, well, that's got so much pastry, it's going to explode if I try to eat it just with one hand. And it did, because you didn't wake up at all until dessert time. But yeah, there, with a gigantic plate of veg, discovering that I could fit an entire roast potato just in my mouth. They're not small roast potatoes either, they're big roast potatoes. I had to fit a whole one in my mouth at a time, because I couldn't cut. But I just had a knife, not a knife. The other one, what's the other one? Fork. I'd like 4 candles. 4 candles? 4 candles. Anyway. You watching that cat? Is that cat being exciting? That cat is prowling around. She's like, yeah. She's there being like, well, there's a little bit of food at the bottom of my bowl, but I don't want the little bit of food at the bottom of my bowl. I want a big bit of food all over the side. That's what I want. That's what Kaiser's saying. Well, actually, she's having a drink right now. She's quite easy with water, although I do need to wash their water fountain at some point. It's machine washable, so it shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard, yet it never gets done. Shouldn't be hard, never gets done. Yeah? We should probably get on with it. We should probably get on with our day. Yeah, you're so sad, though. You're so sad. Oh, you don't want a nearby cuddle. You still want to be standy. You still want to be a stand-up girl. Yeah? 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 Wow, look at that. Look at those strong legs that you've got. Oh! How about flying? How about I have you float a little bit? No, don't want that either. Well, you're going to have to be like that then, aren't you? You have to be like that. Well, how about we get Cowie? Oh damn. Some poor dickhead on the internet. No, not dickheads, they're lovely people. Genuinely, they're lovely people. I've got a secret project in the works, by the way, any of you who are on the AOLP Discord. There's a secret project. Bill and Skelly know about it. I just gotta get the time. I gotta find the time to do it. Which means I've just gotta do it in the evenings. Right, there we go. There's Cowie. There's a girlie who can sit down and be independent. I'll set up a crash mat for you because you're going to smash your face into something otherwise. Oh, perfect! Big floor, big blanket, there, all lovely and soft. There you go. And then if you crash forward, you're not going to smash your face again. Oh, it was so scary when you did that the other day. Kaiser, you can go around. You can. Oh. Do you have anything to say to the world? Flem lem lem. You're always so talkative. You're so talkative till I can prove to someone that you talk. Till I can prove to someone that you talk. Who needs real babies, right? Who needs real babies when you've got kitties who put up with everything? Right? You're not a cat. Oh, you're an alien. Oh, I've got coffee in my moustache. Right. Anyway, have a lovely day. Bye.